Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, innovating, and amazing Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, the one and only Master Propaganda Hills, like defender of the fatherland. Off here to a fantastic 1v1 here. Oh, you guessed it, it is Angoville Farms, and north it is the one and only Stephenn of Australia. Accept no substitutes, fighting for freedom, democracy, and liberty. Here with the US 45th Infantry Division in the south, it is Nathan, also known as Nathan, fighting for the German army, Deutschland. Setting forth here with the Göring Fallschirmpanzerdivision, the Luftwaffe's only panzer division. Fun fact, they had one. Adult Pioneers, Grenadiers versus Riflemen Scouts here. Battle group wise, worth noting, fairly conventional stuff with exception, of course, well, heavy weapons is very, very conventional. Yes. So, other way we're off, you've got Nathan busy with a wire here trying to defend the area around here. In fact, quite common, particularly for CoH3. Angoville sees some wiring around here. Westwards, their Grenadiers moving in here. As always, big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for the continued generous and heroic contributions towards the Propagandacast's war chest. And a big thanks to those keep commenting and liking on them, helps out with the YouTube algorithms, gets them to spread the word farther, and keeps the cat from biting off my fingers. And finally, a big thanks to Felix for donating all the podcast with his hard-earned money that way. So, we're off here, a lot of barbed wire. Grenadiers there following up for Nathan. All riflemen there for Stephen, noting only one scout squad going heavy on the riflemen. More common with the British, seem like go heavy in for that, but it's definitely not a bad move as the Americans are. It's just the scouts are so efficient. You can't encourage at least go for several of them, some engineers as well, but just going hard rifle, maybe cheap like that, isn't a bad idea either. Far from it. Westwards, Pioneers, Grenadiers here. Shooting here. Nathan there withdrawing past for it. Some of the barbed wire may not quite have fully covered there, and there's actually a gap where Stephen can creep through there. I mean, no one really wants the Australians to get through your cracks into your safe zone, do you? G'day, mate. Oh, goodness, I thought I'd locked the door. But you hadn't secured all the cracks, mate. Oh, no. Anyways, rather there's the Grenadiers here. Another Grenadier squad there for Nathan. Westwards Grenadiers poking about there, might try to assist here. Cut flank around, try and catch here Stephen from a bit of an awkward angle. Drawing westwards here, third Grenadier squad for Nathan. Nathan of the school, they just need to go for a lot of Grenadiers, which honestly I think isn't a half bad school to stick to. The base seems to be what kind of works for the Wehrmacht. It's just either MD42 spam with ambush, or you go for a lot of Grenadiers, skip the MD42 entirely. So, another round squad there for Stephen. Got the officer quarters here for Nathan, getting a bit of training there for his men. Some leadership for them so they can perform it just a bit more efficiently. Rifleman poking westwards there, moving in and catching the jeep there. No battle group yet for Nathan. Of course, we'll have to see him in Mechanized. Very classic battle group that's definitely rising in popularity again. Breakthrough, of course, also quite good. Coastal is seeing some fringe play, but that's Stephen there with some engineers as well now. Stephen, of course, just also more classic play. It's like, you know, just wait a bit more to pick a battle. I mean, he can pick the THD very early on, but Stephen does tend to wait a bit more in the situation, like try and figure out what might be an optimal move at that stage, and then go for a battle group. Not a wrong approach, a bit like, you know, going for it early on. It's just more the typical, like, you know, just waiting until like 20 minutes and beyond, where I'm just like, I don't think that's good. But that's just me. Rather the Pioneers. Stephen Hayden Nathan's fuel points here and there. Nice, aggressive, fluid action. That's one of the things Angoville has, at least in CoH1 and CoH3, always encouraged. CoH2, of course, being a much more campy game, definitely did not. But other games, definitely, I think one of the things sort of this map kind of encouraged due to the way it made use of various cutoffs, angles in the terrain. It really opens up for like more sneaky infantry flanking maneuvers to sharp players. Thumbs up. Fourth Grenadier squad there for Nathan. Got the Mechanized support center for Stephen. Got minesweepers of concern there about Nathan laying down mines. Also a great map to mine because there's a lot of like, you know, bottlenecks that could create like some very great just natural mineable spots. So, got the Mechanized support center, of course, slowly arriving. 4 Grenadiers there for Nathan. I am to just go more heavy on the Grenadiers and just hope that Stephen doesn't concentrate all his men in the set one spot as well. Otherwise, this is going to fall back, not fall apart pretty quickly, but otherwise, French course can like just get some tactical advantages against Stephenn and gain just that brief moment of local superiority to break through. Not exactly highbrow stuff, but it's kind of how you have to at times play the Wehrmacht in the current metagame. But Nathan with the Luftwaffe Company, pretty standard stuff there. There's the kitty cat coming in, minting something, just wanting attention. Or he's just talking. He's a very talkative cat. He meows a lot. Sometimes very dramatically. I think he's a bit upset. I might have put something in his usual sleeping spot. I think he's a bit upset about that. Got a bit of movement here. Keep there in the west versus the Pioneers. I'm going to briefly move it to the...
under enemy control.
There we go. Sorry about that. Feels a bit bad. Sorry about that. Eastside Grenadiers being swarmed with the Riflemen. 2-1 on the way for Nathan. And Nathan, of course, he just being swarmed with the Riflemen. Of course, makes some decision you really can, which is to swiftly retreat. Again, you need, like, you know, number superiority with the Grenadiers to, like, really have a shot. Also, flares there from Stephenn, of course, allowing you to sort of better scout out. And there we go. Minds for Kit's time to cut the wire. Thumbs up there. Beautiful play there by Stephenn. Stephenn definitely also one of the more technically skilled players when it comes to, like, using abilities and such there. And combining them all into larger moves. And, ooh, extra. Sneaky move there by Stephenn, actually wiring or mining the gap he made in the barbed wire. Beautiful. In a way, exploiting then that he's created even like a smaller bottleneck here that Nathan may accidentally use, and then boom, straight into the mine. Thumbs up. 2 in fact. Nathan straight to Mechanized. Flamethrower Pioneers at it. Burning through the GIs. Going to mine, also blowing a bit of a gap there in the barbed wire further open. There's a bit of a double purpose in the sense you could say to this mine there. Not on this exploded bottleneck he's just created, but then afterwards it means he doesn't have to like cut more of the wire. Jaeger's following up here for Nathan. Just one down to the base, he almost got the Jeep, and down Stephenn's Jeep goes. Smoke deployed, pulling out here just in case Stephenn's got any surprises up his sleeves. He's there, Rifleman trying to fall back here as the front line collapses. Mortars for Stephenn. Interesting choice there. It's not like Nathan is using a lot of support weapons, and he's playing fairly, I think, aggressively with his infantry, so... While I definitely am not going to say the mortar's a bad pick, I think under current circumstances out of Stephenn and Nathan there, I think it's a bit of an odd pick. I mean, Stephenn may likely just be looking at something and seeing something I am not. I don't know. Definitely feels like a bit of like an oddball pick here. But again, doesn't mean it's bad. As for Nathan, we're likely looking at the Stuke 3D there with the Starstorm, and that's definitely been a more popular strategy. In fact, one reason why people are back there to Mechanize is, again, just, you know, you get an elite infantry call in, because, again, unless you're going like Hard Jaegers with Petrofex, your infantry options, until then, are a bit awkward. Typically, like the Panzer is just uncutting a lot of the time, so typically want Starstorm instead. We start Forces base, we've got the Grey in there for Stephenn, the M8 Greyhound. Mines to the cutoff point, thumbs up to Stephenn. Smoke deployed here by scouts. I briefly thought that might have been Nathan's Jaegers, but they do need the scoped G33s for that, I believe. There they need for that. Greyhound halfway done here for Stephenn. So, bit of quiet here for once. Nathan there with the armoured car, definitely ruling the fields a lot more. This, of course, is where the Greyhound will be helpful, can deal with the armoured car, but can also then turn on the infantry, whereas the Chaffee, not so much. You might spot it. Thumbs up Nathan, of course, for mining in the first place.
Enemy forces have captured
There you go.
a victory
Pantry
point.
track there for Nathan. Raketen Panzerbüchse. Mortar setting off the mine. So that's used for the mortar. Certainly using artillery to detonate mines wasn't exactly an uncommon tactic during the Second World War. It obviously requires you to, like in war, you actually had the ammunition to spare for that, so something more the Allies did after a point rather than the Germans. Really couldn't spare the artillery for that. It obviously also signals you're going to make a push through this. It also requires you're ready to make the big push. And you're less reliant on sneaky tactics. But there you go. Stephenn with Special Operations got those SSF commandos ready and jamming up here for some attacks against the Germans. Greyhound moving about. They've got the 5th cal they added, and in the armoured side skirts, the M8 Greyhound. More Jaegers for Nathan.
The enemy has claimed our territory for their own.
Here we go, we got the SSF commandos out there for Stephenn, the Special Service Force commandos, Johnson light machine guns and a pair of bazookas.
We have lost the sector.
Jaegers, Pioneers, armor car pushing forwards here, got the Grand nearby. Commandos sneaking forwards.
A squad of Jaeger has been requisitioned.
2nd Jaeger squad ready, guessing another patriotic upgrade here out of Nathan. Pioneers charging in the commandos, Johnson are doing what they can, Grand also providing some covering fire here. Of course, for Stephenn at this point, might be needed to consider like investing into some BAR soon, unless he just wants to go more SSF commandos. And even then, like at a certain point, you know, he's got 3 rival squads, 3 of them upgraded with the BARs, would be a significant upgrade there for Stephenn against Nathan's, you know, Grenadier heavy force. So definitely something worth considering there. But so far, Nathan here and the Hammond Göring Fallschirm Panzerdivision are so far leading in terms of map control. Stephenn definitely striking a bit here with the sheer numbers of infantry and of course the armored car. Armored car running about, Jaegers pushing ahead here, Graham blasting, mine goes off here. Randy is losing Paul Friedrich as he goes down. The Pioneers closing in here, supported by Jaegers on both sides with Panzerschrecks. Stephenn's mortar still had to work. There you go, we do get in fact the BA upgrade, the Browning automatic rifle.
Are ready to deploy.
And Stephenn summons the almighty Stuke 3D with Starsum, calling in some of the more hardened veterans. The MD-42 and some G-43s. He's making push up for the right-hand side, but yeah, map control heavily favoured here by Nathan so far. Stephenn needs some explosive success soon here. Absolutely explosive success. He might soon be in for some trouble. Grand blasting away there, Jaegers, Greenwich, we've got the SSF commanders are laying down here, fire there with their Johnson light machine guns. Grandiers almost wiped out. Can you get the wipe? No! Nathan's nightmare held true, it held strong. Talk about lucky there, though. 6-pounder gun there, or M1 anti-tank, and for Stephenn to help counter this Duke D. Starstorm leading another wave of attacks against Stephenn. His lines already, you know, buckling under the extreme pressure. Breaks like a cookie. West side here, we got a small attack here, though, overwhelming Nathan's left flank, which is definitely left underinvested, allowing Stephenn to make some swift progress in the name of democracy and liberty. And a Panzerbüchse upgrade there for Nathan.
Enemy forces have captured a victory
Perhaps
point.
concerned about the possibility of chaffies out of Stephenn. Other rascals for Pioneers here. Push back. You got the commander closing in lines down here. There we go, flanking the Stuke here with the Grand with Jaegers or Pantherfast on the flank. Actually, pretty much put hold of that. Good save there by Nathan. Stephenn's devious Grand flank very much derailed. Nathan exploits the change in momentum to push ahead here. Commanders are dealing with the Starstorm. We've got mortar fire. Armor coming in, and we got the anti-tank arriving here. Starstorm there routing some of Stephenn's forces. Westfields here getting enveloped in a massive conflagration of infantry assaults here. Mortar fire, Blenkerbers, white phosphors, you name it, it's all going up in some kind of unholy fire. Stephenn responding to all this with another grenade, and Starstorm in a mine, almost getting wiped out! Again though, Nathan's luck here is fantastic. Just narrowly avoiding losing an infantry squad
We have
again.
territory cut off from supply.
Impressive. Well, if you're Stephenn, probably slightly mildly annoying.
We have lost a sector. Reinforcement withheld, Commandant.
Grand almost done, mate. West side here, arrived from command to push back the Jaegers. Another head-on assault here by Stephenn. Of course, with the amount of infantry that Nathan has, creeping up on Nathan, if he places infantry correctly, is fairly tough. Because effectively, he's got a lot of eyes all over the place. So for Stephenn, just creeping up on Nathan is a bit more of a challenge. Particularly since Nathan doesn't exactly just blob everything up in one place. He definitely does overfocus on one half of the map at times. Now we got a second grade out there for Stephenn, Freedom and Democracy. But map control-wise, Stephenn is still struggling. Casualty-wise, he's definitely leading, but unfortunately for Stephenn, it's just not translating into significant gains because, again, he's got 4 squads of infantry and some scouts in the gears. Meanwhile, Nathan's got 7 squads of infantry backed up by some pioneers. That is a significantly large amount of capture power there out of Nathan. As long as he doesn't, commit to a really bad engagement. Which, of course, is always possible.
Enemy forces have claimed our
Eastern
territory.
points that are being seized, napped, gained, you name it. Let's see what Stephenn comes up with next. In a pinch, he could go for the loiter ability there. Obviously, Perner with a lot of infantry would be vulnerable to loiters, though, of course, counter-argument here is he does have Luftwaffe, so he can bring in anti-aircraft guns. But what, we got improvised armor there for Stephenn. 2 thumbs up, baby.
You need our stock?
Still, Stephenn, despite everything, is getting back to map control versus Nathan. No, not quite translating into victory point control.
Follow me. We're leaving. Jawohl, we're waiting.
And he's caught laying down mines. There you go, grenades for Stephenn. Pushing forward to the right from the scouts. Greyhounds hanging back. Stephenn clearly waiting for the right moment to strike. Perhaps hoping as Nathan leaves the gap, only can rush in the Greyhounds and then get behind the Studi and knock it out, relying on the damage bonus to re-armor hits. Not a bad idea in there. Go right for kick, caught with the catching the Grenadiers. But there you go. Flamethrower Pioneers are very much going to make this little tactic by Stephenn very much inoperable as he risks his rival getting roasted in a matter of seconds. West side, pushing forward to cover smoke hit. Greyhound exploiting further gaps here. Getting Pantherfaster 2-1 joining in there. Grenades are being chucked. Second Greyhound is, oh dear, back there. No anti-tanking either. Not entirely sure what happened here for Stephenn to go this wrong. I feel like that was, had there been another Greyhound and the anti-tank, he probably could have done a lot more damage without losing that Greyhound. Instead, he just kind of fell apart. That said, there's still an opportunity maybe to flank up behind Nathan here and do some damage that way. Of course, there's also now the growing development on the right side of the map, so Stephenn has a lot of tough choices to make. Does he try and move up here? Or does he respond to the eastern maneuvers? And I think he's going to respond to what's happening in the east here. Which you do get because it's mostly just infantry that's going to struggle a bit more with the Greyhound. And there you go, another Studi for Nathan. That's actually also something I've noticed here out of the recent, say, mail-marked and mechanized builds, is they'll typically go for like 2 Studis and 2 Starstorm squads. It's definitely also worth pointing out. The next thing with all busy rounds, commanded with bazookas. Could Stephenn find a score? A more significant hit here onto Nathan. Gun crew down. And once more, his things aren't quite working out for Stephenn. He once more finds himself so close, yet so far. Nathan's luck continues to hold true. 1 in 60, it was 482.
Making provisions for an officer's quarters.
Officer's quarters there. Got a second SSF command squad, but for Stephenn, clearly leaning harder into the infantry. He's also lost a private squad at some point, so replacing that with some more elite troops is not bad at all there to Stephenn. That, of course, just gives some more elite, flexible infantry that goes double in the anti-infantry and anti-tank role, depending on what is needed. That definitely can complicate matters a bit more for Nathan, than I said. Victory points-wise, very grim story there for Stephenn. Casualty-wise, a bit more mixed. Infantry's ahead. Vehicle-wise, it's definitely very much the story of Nathan. And he starts the move here. Nathan probably setting up for Panthers here, being called in. Definitely something I also noticed more Valorant players doing. After they increased the Panzer Company tech costs alongside the other tank building costs. It's definitely incentivized more Valorant players to just call in, because again, there's not really like any other advantage like building the Panther. Like, you don't get it cheaper or anything like that, so there's not really much reason in that sense, like, you know, go for the buildable version if you're like, you know, being squeezed hard economically. And these then point, we've got whiz bangs. If Stephenn also called inable. Commanders here fending off a grenadier assault, but there you go. The Starstorm though, laying down too much firepower. Have a chance. There you go. Whiz bang out here for Stephenn. It's massive rocket port there on the top. On 60 or 63. There you go, whiz-bang bombardment. Jaeger Starstorm being absolutely ripped apart again though. Nathan's luck continues to be absolutely nearly immaculate. Grand poking in some shots there as Nathan finds his western front line being constricted there by the threat of massive rockets. You've got the right flank here, but still just decides to withdraw.
Reinforced without your permission.
I believe Nathan here might be setting up for the Anther a bit here. Of course, he can also merge here with the Jaegers, the Starstorm, keep the enforcement costs down. Of course, it does require he's actually paying attention. It's like occupied at the front line. So, more bazooka fine, there we go. A bit of merging there. Congratulations, Grenadiers, you're now Jaegers. What's the difference? Fancy hats, Panzer shacks. Do we get more pay? No.
We're ready.
Don't go!
Going to mine in the east here, Grenadiers take some minor losses. Minor losses, I mean Dietrich.
Ready when you are.
There you go, starts from Jaegers on the move, 49. Quick bit of mortar fire there, mortar lining up, rifle on the move here. Airbird shells against the Grenadiers in the east here. Starstorm doing can heavy machine gun fire. Jaegers, Grenadiers closing in here. Commanders still holding the line. Guns blazing. Every room being flooded with lead. As the commanders put up a stand. Oh dear! Stephenn's hitting the building. Is like, hey, we're coming under fire by our own guys. I think they're like 70, 80 years too early for that. Fun pulling in there. Whiz bang at the ready. West side scouts go down there. Got a chaffee for Stephenn. Champion of democracy. And we got Panthers having lined up for Nathan.
Victory point lost.
Yeah, Stephenn definitely holding up better map control now here. Certainly has come at a bit of a cost. Though casualty-wise, he's definitely a bit ahead there. Worth noting, though, and that's also a bit of critique, I think, of Nathan, is despite all of the infantry he has, he doesn't have, like, a single medic bunker. That's definitely something I would advise. He probably would benefit from considering it. Just a bit. Bit of quiet. Stephen's M24 Chaffee, a light tank, has arrived. Tennis duty on its own, there is a tiny bit risky for Nathan and to the commanders of the bazookas, but having the advantage, even in the building, it's one that's barely ready to collapse here, so it could cost them. Also, we got BARs there left behind. I guess you saw the unit that got wiped out of the building there. I don't think Stephen has rather noticed that due to the angling of the building, particularly like just, you know, looking at from this area, it's going to be completely hidden. You kind of need to, like, you know, get over here and roll over, or somehow have your screen angle towards the neck to see it. So straight into mine there with the Star Stubborn. Dying hard down. And there you go. Actually got a wipe there. One of... That's actually his Grenadier squad. They got absolutely perforated there. Stephen really laying in hard here again. The Starstorm providing Stephen really with some significant, you know, muscle against Nathan's infantry. Almost got the Starstorm. Down they go! 2 wipes. Definitely the Starstorm loss is the one that hits harder here for Nathan. That's definitely helping close the gap in terms of infantry somewhat. Nathan still has 6 squads versus Stephen's 4. At least it's just, you know, not 8 at all.
Bastards have secured our territory from us.
Anti-tank guns for Stephen and responsible for all this German armor. Maybe also anticipating at this point, you know, the Panther eventually.
We have been granted a Panther tank.
There you go, Panther out. The Panzerkampfwagen 5 Ausführung D, earliest model of the Panther. Meaning it had a lot of issues. And the fact that this turret was hand cranked, meaning it had a really slow turret rotation. So the fact the engine had a pretty big propensity for just breaking down for whatever reasons. Jeffrey there hit by the Panther. Of course, now Stephen knows he's got Lloyd in here. Mine goes off here. No armor, though. At least hit by it. But we got here Nathan on the move. Back by the Panther. Armored car down. Oh, Chaffee down. Stuart about to get knocked out by the whiz-bangs. Whiz-banging rockets. Command swinging across the bazookas here. Armored car down. Not popping bazookas to finish off the Stu D. Not much going on here. Maybe there's something wrong here. The Stephen is just overloaded with everything's going on. Hard to say, obviously. But definitely stood out a bit to me. Anti-tank ready. Panther being pushed back here. Some really hefty action here. Oh, yeah, that's Pioneer's going to get wiped out here. That ought to be a problem for that, because that is Stephen's remaining, or Nathan's remaining Pioneer squad. And they go up. He's replacing them, but still, that does mean for a while there, he is nowhere repairing his stuff. Definitely a bit of a slip there by Nathan and anything. And we got Stephen there trying to ground to the flanks here of Nathan's West Force here. Got a second whiz-bang out for Stephen. Freedom and democracy. As the Panther rolls ahead here. Problem about to get wiped out here. And that's a wipe. Unless he has the luck of Nathan here. Okay, I was about to say he's apparently doesn't get any, but... So that was really close though. He almost got away with that. And there you go. Sherman, they're now regular going as the whiz-bang rocket pod has been jettisoned. He's the victory point falling to the hand of the German army for counter-attacking. Stephen, of course, could just go, I guess, for more SSF commanders. Panther going for the Sherman. Another Lloyd here to keep infantry from moving into assist. Oh, he's using it to mark tanks. It's not the... Yeah, it's the mark vehicle. Can't really tell from these. 2 thumbs up there, 2 Stevens using that ability, and there you go. Panther in trouble here, going for that second whiz-bang spoke deployed, but again, being marked there could allow for a lot of damage there. Action could take out. Stephenn's running up troops here. Almost out the Panther there. Can he get it? Can he finish it off here? Certainly painful there for Nathan to lose his Panther. Even tougher to explain to Van Kesseling. Rainier going for the exposed. Stu D's. Oh dear. Nice flank here by Stephenn. Seen opportunity against Nathan. He jumped upon it.
Pioneer infantry killed.
Pioneer's wiped again. Oh no. Jaeger's about to get wiped out here. So much going on here. Nathan is trying to keep up. Stephenn, meanwhile, though, is keeping himself in control. Oh, lost the Greyhound.
Possession of a capture point.
Woof. Quite the gap there in terms of vehicles down. And for diving to the base, it probably in a sense sensing it to be the only safe place here.
Pioneers standing by.
Almost got hit by the mortar run on the engine there. That had been a bit amusing. Could technically jettison the rocket pod and then flank up behind the Panther shots. But doesn't need to have got the SF commander sneaking up there. Nathan, I think, receives just upon being grabbed up. Might be too late. Yes, too late. Panther down.
No contact.
What do you have for us?
Certainly one of the weak spots of the Panther was the sidearm, which was only 30mm thick. Actually, in some early models, was actually 25mm. Let's rely more on the sidearm being sloped. They would, on later models, go for less sloped 30mm thick armor to fit in with Yak Panther production. There. It would, of course, add armored side skirts to help with that a bit. So, little fun fact there. But certainly, the frontal arm was basically the strongest part of the Panther in terms of armor, and that's also why Panther commanders were typically instructed to always keep the front towards the enemy.
We have 300 points remaining.
Supply drops, want to take that out of Stephenn. Tank depot almost done as well there.
We finished our orders. Fixed. Now get back in the fight.
Stephenn, meanwhile, though, not having that ability, might find himself in a bit of trouble in some regards logistically.
Don't go!
Still has to make 2-point lead over Stephenn, but in other ways things start to look a bit more rough. Nathan is steadily chipping away there. Stephenn is chipping away the lead here again. Nathan has over him. East side there, we got the commanders. East lows the Grannies. The Grannies are absolutely no-goes in that situation. It's swiftly forced off here. Meanwhile, big push here. Nathan, he needs to get aggressive to keep Stephenn in check here. There you go. Another whiz-bang barrage. Ripping through the Starstorm, forcing retreating out of Nathan.
Territory sector lost.
He withdrawing. There you go, another whiz-bang barrage. Looks to be the veterans one ability he's got going there. Explaining why he can fire 2 barrages that quickly.
The men are ready.
So we can soon start training on Shermans, go for Hellcats.
We are down to
5mm
250
Shermans. I mean, certainly some opportunities there for Stephenn. So imagine Nathan is just setting up for another Panther. Duke a bit isolated, Stephenn of course looking to exploit that confident course here around here with the SF commandos, making much stuff for the Duke to safely escape here.
Infantry has engaged.
133 to 242 mine hit off, then the commandos losing Bob and Roberts.
We have lost control of a victory point.
Robert base is still nothing happening out of Stephenn's tank depot. He definitely has the fuel, it's just the manpower that is the constraining element here. Trying to mine here, but Nathan being the brute bastard he is, absolutely ruins that. And Stu D on the move again. Another whiz-bang barrage, Stu D charging right through the actually to find way there. Charge bouncing, pretty bad luck here for Stephenn. bad luck. Stupid number 2 charging as well. They're looking to further widen the hole in Stephen's front line. He's going for Sherman now. Thumbs up the M41. Nathan just exploiting the chaos lines here, charging in as fast as he can here. Redrawing fire set, Duke following up back up by further grenadiers here. Smoke deployed, further causing confusion there. 2 thumbs up. Nathan, commander pulls good for bazookas, trying to finish off the Duke given they're exposed. Hasn't done that. There we go. A bit late to the party. But our situation's further deteriorated. Can't finish off the Stupid anyways. We've got plenty of Nathan's infantry causing an absolute mess. But there you go. Whizbangs, second barrage off. He's Sherman almost done. Nathan bringing up his second Panther to the field.
We shall reinforce all squads that require it.
Real hectic finding it entertaining to not get destroyed along Stephen a chance to get them back in turn against Nathan once more. Not himself. This Stephen is suffering from schizophrenia.
Grenadier squad.
Grenadiers down.
Point lost.
Sherman on the move.
We have command points.
Nathan Stookies, they're isolated with no anti-tank asses. There's definitely not the greatest moment for Nathan this match. He's trying to save them up here. Panther meanwhile trying to go for the base here. But if he loses both to DC to Stephen, that might not quite be his game as well. Oh, the exposed armor here to their tank guns. Got one Stu D here. Commander's been can link up with the Whizbang alongside the Sherman. Even he's trying to escape with his other Stu D. Situation for Nathan is his turn absolutely pear-shaped in a matter of seconds. We thought we had the upper hand, instead Stephen just hit him with the hand. Almost out the Panther there. Oh dear. Both Stooks kaput. Stars from an ace level charging and met by 2 ace level SSF commander squads. Quite the numbers disparity here, but fortunately for Nathan, the SSF commanders just aren't paying attention. That must feel a bit insulting. Meanwhile, another Sherman for Stephen. He's down to run a bit of infantry, could also consider some more engineers down the road. That Panther narrowly made it here for Nathan. Narrowly. Second Sherman halfway done. Nathan not really bothering with the rest of the battle group here. Really a bit disinterested. And Panther just being fixed up. Might want to get his other Pioneer squad on it. Again, this is also like a medic bugger really would help Nathan much really here.
Frontline report. The enemy has 75 points left.
Got the Sherman fixed up. Second Sherman ready.
Enemy forces have captured a victory point.
Got the Grange going for Rifleman, heavy fighting there. Welcome home to this not increasingly bombed and burned out building there. 271. Commandos on the run. And now you're quick blend cover there, flashing out the Americans. This entire premise has become even more hospitable. German arriving command, or Starstorm Jaegers on the move there. Whizbangs, they lose the grenadiers, the victory point here. Got the St. German in, they got the Panther on the move as well. He is supported possibly by the SSF commandos. But there goes Sherman, real sub too quickly. Panther engaging went down here. Stephen's forces a bit more split here. More east dealt with by the Panther. Commanders moving in. Entertaining team up with the hedgerows here. Tree line is making a bit tougher to make use of them. Second Panther from Nathan is going all on these. German with the Waffe. Sherman down. German's got a Sherman. Panther swift diving deep into the Hornet's nest here. Nicely anticipating them, the movement of the Panther. Nathan narrowly catches on the good to Lake Commander joining in. They almost got the Panther. And there goes Sherman gets the Panther. Nathan down to just one Panther now. 206 versus 71. Southwest, the American forces hard at work there. Continuing their mines. Mark target here going in. Panther further exposed here. Oh dear, Nathan charging in there. Popping smoke, definitely buying himself some time there. Pat Sherman gets a shot for the Panther. Whiz banging a bit out of tough spot. Sherman kaput, executed. Almost got the Panther though. And he gets it. Nathan's lost all of his armor. Brutal. That is a significant win there, I think, for Stephenn strategically and tactically. So now Nathan is down to just the infantry. Stephenn with 2 SSF commander squads and a whiz-bang definitely enjoys a bit of an advantage there. So, situation for Nathan really got rough.
Orders complete. Now get us.
Stephenn were to go for more Shermans. That could really leave Nathan in a terrible spot as he's only got one Patrick team. He's definitely going to struggle to make much of an impact there.
The enemy has taken a victory point.
Against an increasing number of Shermans. 193 versus 70.
Grenadiers, back to
He's bombarded, losing poor Bobby. So real name is actually Johan, but for some reason everyone just calls him Bobby.
Reinforcement withheld, Commandant. Infantry will not be reinforced
And we
without
got
your
rapid pairs
permission.
there for Stephenn. Pioneers routed by the H
Enemy
Commandos.
forces have captured a victory
The situation for Nathan's really hit a low point now. Like, he was really ahead for a good part of the match, and now just he's kind of painted himself into a corner with no easy way out of it.
Point is being overrun.
Stephenn hitting enough going for the Hellcat, probably anticipating more armor there out of Nathan and wants ready to deal with it. Obviously, we're just like, push him with
The
another
enemy
Sherman.
holds all victory points.
But I think probably also just finish the match off. Stephenn versus Nathan.
The enemy
But it
has
does
claimed
indicate
our
again,
sector.
like, Nathan is like to go for Panthers and Stephenn is fairly concerned about those Panthers.
Grenadiers ready.
Arguably, could just be focused on just, getting the infantry job done and just winning the match that way.
Don't stand still.
Quick knife into the chest of Reinhardt there. Fresh road troops says Nathan commits after the eastern side wants to control 2 victory points as fast as possible. Which stage, the right hand side of this map is definitely this part for that, because this is where 2 of the victory points are in a fairly short line. So definitely makes sense here for Nathan to focus east side of the map rather than the west side now. There we go, mines down there, making it a bit tough here for Nathan to charge ahead.
The enemy have taken our territory.
Okay, just hanging back, they're waiting for something to appear. I do feel like that's perhaps a bit of an overly aggressive position there by Stephenn. They're actually getting caught by a Panther, something advancing, not ready to pull back. There we go, Panther number... Oh, he goes for another Stu-T.
Our infantry will be
Does arguably highlight that Nathan is a bit short on infantry as well.
221 and 251 crews shall be trained to act as a mobile repair platforms.
And there you go. Picks the rest of his battle group. Not most it's going to be relevant. He went for the assault rifle upgrade, the Stars token, the assault package. Don't think Nathan's going to use it, but he's more than free to prove me wrong. Quickly getting blasted. 119 to 64 here. Nathan holding on against Stephenn, looking to close the match out as fast as possible. 119 versus 60. 60 now. 100 and final Shen for Stephenn. Bringing in the big guns to bear against Harry Hunt here.
Stuk assault groups await the call to battle.
What will Nathan do next here? Hellcat's sneaking in there, south side, bit of skirmishing there. Pioneers trying to make some easy headwinds that found themselves faced the rifle squad. Whizbang, hard at work trying to get the Americans. Hellcat clearly to have down the Stu D. 119 versus 48.
Luftwaffe company under fire.
Nag 105mm Sherman ready here for Stephenn. Hellcat, they're hanging back for now. We got 119 39. Clark is sitting against Stephenn. Going for that victory point. We got the Sherman leading the way, spearheading it with its 105mm gun. Here goes the commandos.
Now under enemy control.
Grenadier on the run. 119 was 31.
We have lost control of a victory point.
30. Managed to halt the clock here. Stephenn's forces charge in heroically, democratically, electedly.
Reinforcement withheld, Commandant.
Star security for a counterattack here. Swift and ruthless, perhaps. West side trying to see with this machine ready to halt that
Victory point
attempt.
is under enemy control.
There you go. Starstrom charging and commanders getting up close and ugly here. Then we got the Sherman Rams to support as well here. Causing Nathan there to collapse. Studio on the move west was there. We got him there almost with a triple cap now against Nathan. Nathan's options are looking pretty well limited. He's going for another Panther, I think. Another Panzerkampfwagen.
Panther tank is ready to serve.
There we go. Second Panther ready.
All victory points are under enemy control. Luftwaffe
Another
company
Panther.
targeted by the enemy.
But will it be enough here for Nathan to turn the tide against Stephenn?
Reinforce all squads that require it.
West side here, Stu D trying to break in, but Gantatangans backing up western positions.
75 points remaining.
75 points left, 72. Rifleman in trouble. 63. 60. Big the almost down. 57. 54. 51. Nathan is sending the Panther wildly through the center. Hoping to find a weak spot here, something to hit, but it hurts.
Panzer is awaiting deployment to your zone.
Managed to make some progress on the west side here. Whizbang's base in the east. Forming up a deadly wall of rockets. That's only one way of using it. 28 here. There you go, GG. Well played out of Nathan, and that is it. And loss here for the round, victory for the Americans. Definitely not quite your typical meta match. No machine guns banned for that matter. Certainly a lot of interesting back and forth action. I do think Nathan would have benefited from a medic bunker, maybe some tech in one direction or the other. But overall, well played both sides. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something from it. This is Imperial League. Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another exciting episode. Bye, everyone.